Hello there. Long time no see. Today is March 13th, 2017. I don't have a whole lot to tell you guys, but I did get a comment on my blog yesterday, I think, saying that somebody was excited for another YouTube update. So I guess I can make one for you. Although it won't be super interesting. Sorry. My life isn't very interesting right now. So it's Monday today. Mara is at school. She's at preschool. I have like a million and one things that I've been doing this morning, but I was just up here doing laundry, so I thought, and I saw my computer, so I thought I would make an update right now before I forget again. This past month has been rather eventful in terms of everybody getting sick, like, over and over. So I've actually been sick more than I've been well since around Christmas, really. Actually, maybe sometime in January. I think I got a cold. My first cold came, like, second week of January. And it was pretty much nonstop until about last week, really. My computer is so slow, I'm sorry. Like, I can see, like, the blur when I'm talking. But yeah, so I got like 5 colds in a row and then ended all of that with the flu, despite my having the flu shot. When my friend was in town for the weekend, I actually got the flu that weekend. It sucked. I was so sick. I've not been that sick since I had swine flu in 2009, which also sucked. But anyway, I get the flu shot every year, but I've never seen it fail until this year. So, but I was like miserable. I went to urgent care and the doctor was like, "You have the flu." And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Well, I feel like I've been hit by a truck." She's like, "Yeah, that's the flu." I was like, "All right, I haven't had the flu in so long that I forgot what it felt like." And I was like to the doctor, I was like, "I'm gonna die." She goes, "No, worse, you're gonna live." So I was like, "Thanks for that." And then Mara's had several colds, and then she got the stomach bug last weekend, so like just over a week ago. Why can't children ever start throwing up during the day? Why can't it ever be like daylight hours? Oh no, it's always like 1 o'clock in the morning. And you just, so what happened, you guys, sorry if this is gross, but any of you that are parents will understand this. I was in here sleeping, I'm in my room right now. I was in here sleeping, Corky was in Mara's room with her, because she woke up kind of, so he went in there at like 1 a.m. and was laying with her, and I was in here asleep, and all of a sudden, I hear all this commotion, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm trying to wake up and understand what's going on. I hear, like, feet running and, like, all this noise, and then I hear, and this is what you other parents are going to know what I'm talking about, I hear the unmistakable sound of child throwing up, and I'm like, I'm awake! Ah! So, every parent knows that sound. Every mother knows that sound. It was so gross. Anyway, I got to the bathroom doorway, and I was just stood there. I was like, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm not awake enough to deal with this. It was disastrous. I was like, okay, Daddy missed the warning signs. All right, I can deal with this. So anyway, we ended up sleeping on the floor in the hallway outside the bathroom door. Mara and me. So that was an eventful night, but thankfully she was fine the next day and was eating a little bit, and then by Sunday, so that was Friday night into Saturday, so Saturday her appetite was kind of Sunday she ate, let's see, a yogurt, a third of an omelet, and 2 peanut butter and jellies before 11 a.m. I was like, okay, I guess you're over it. So yeah, she's doing fine now. Her behavior is, she's in the terrible twos, so we're dealing with that, and yeah, so it's fun, but not always. As far as eating disorder thoughts and stuff, I'm actually doing okay for the most part. I'm actually doing okay. I don't have a lot of behaviors right now. I've actually cut back on working out quite a bit. Partially because I was sick for so long, but I just don't have the energy. Like, I'm just tired, you know, dealing with my crazy toddler and 2 dogs and cleaning the house and stuff. I mean, and I'm working a lot. I picked up a lot of classes, but like as far as running outside of classes and things, like working out outside of classes has really decreased. And you know what? My weight actually hasn't moved. I don't weigh myself, but my clothes fit the same. So, yeah. So I did go through a couple weeks of extremely decreased appetite, which came from getting off a medication. The medication didn't increase my appetite, but coming off of it kind of messed up like levels of things in my brain. Like, well, I guess I'll just tell you. So I had the Mirena, the IUD. It's not really medication, but I didn't want to come right out and say that, but I guess I will. I had an IUD and I got it out. And so my hormones were like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So I was like super moody and exhausted, and then I had like no appetite, and then I had cold after cold, and then at the end of that was when I got the flu. So it was just like a big mess. But I did go through that like extreme suppression of appetite. But I have to say, when I got the Mirena in, I didn't have an increase in appetite. It was just the hormones being out of whack on my way on their way out or in. Like the hormones way in caused me to have no appetite, and I was not fun to live with for those few weeks. And I didn't like it either. So anyway, everything's back to normal now. I feel fine and everything. So, but yeah, so that's really all that's new in my life right now. New or interesting. And my dogs are doing great. Corky's doing great. Abby and Frank are downstairs, or else I would show them to you. Frank is huge. He's huge. He's such a good boy. His birthday is coming up. His first birthday. He's going to be a big 1-year-old boy on March 20th. So, and March 21st is actually Jax's birthday. Heaven rest him. His anniversary of his death passed February 21st, which was rough. But Frank really helps to like ease that pain. So, so yeah, that's really it. We're gonna make a birthday cake for Frankie on his birthday, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to Canada in May by myself without Mara to visit my best friend. So I'm super excited for that. I have never been away from Mara for 24 hours ever since she was born. So I've been away from her for like a day, like from the morning to the night, but I've never gone a full 24 hours or more without seeing her. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But I'm really excited because, you know, she's gonna have so much fun with Daddy on the weekend. So he's totally a Disneyland dad. Like, they go get pizza and ice cream and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I make her eat her broccoli. Actually, she likes broccoli, so. But yeah, it's funny. So I could make a whole video just about Mara, but I don't think I really need to, because, I mean, she's a toddler, she's crazy, so yeah. Alright, anyway, you guys, sorry for going such an incredibly long time between videos, but yeah, I'm just super busy. Just don't have a lot of time, you know, to like actually devote to. I haven't even been blogging as much, which sucks, but I'm hoping to get more time and be able to get back into that soon. So yeah. Alright, well, I hope you guys are having an awesome week. It's Monday, so unless you're in Australia, in which case it's Tuesday. But yeah. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye!